who've been talking to me for a while. Hey, welcome to Drunk Alvin. As you've seen from my last episode, I have a wife who is here.
Hi.
Not wanting to be too involved in Drunk Alvin. Alright.
Last time he was weird and I said, fuck Alvin, you're too drunk.
Right. Today, we have a friend, Jason Dove, who is doing the camera work. He's doing the camera work mostly by ignoring the camera work and looking at his phone. But, you know.
It runs itself. That's how good I am.
Yeah. Anyway. Today's alcohol is going to be a rum and coke with Bacardi Lemon and Coca-Cola, which you can tell by the way it's squeezed. It's been down here for a while.
Good.
The sour mix is upstairs from other things, and while I would normally do a rum sour because that tastes a lot better, too bad.
And I'm already drunk, so just give me non-alcohol.
Nobody else will be drinking today because everybody else is drunk. And this is kind of flat. Let's see, what else do I have?
Couple, I think, but still. Yeah.
Now, by rum and coke, I meant rum and orange crush.
Okay.
Which actually seems to have some life left in it. And anytime you have an alcohol in a soda, you put the alcohol in first and then you layer the soda. You do not, as the bartender, you do not mix the drink. Because the way this is, now the person who's drinking it could take this as they take their straw, which I would have taken from down there if it wasn't my own straw. They can stir it if they feel like it, which is what I'm going to do, or they can suck it down like this, which will get mostly the rum first and then the soda. So it would be like a shot and a chaser. You have your option to either drink it as a mixed drink or as a shot and a chaser. I want this as a mixed drink. Not even really sure why. Alright.
Yeah.
Now,
at least I'm at home. If I pass out here or whatever.
Later today, Jason has recorded a bunch of, well, we were at a karaoke bar, which is why I'm already drunk before we started drinking. Jason recorded 4 out of 5 of my drunken singing performances, which I'll probably post. But it was 4, right? You recorded 4 of them?
You got it.
Right. 3 of those 4 are actually songs I picked. One of them was Friends in Little Places, which is a buddy of mine picked and asked me to help him out, to sing with him. And he's awesome, so I'll tag him in Facebook and shit. Anyway. Now, normally in Drunk Alvin, I have a theme at some point about things I want to talk about. I don't really have that today. I'm not going into politics or religion, or I guess I can talk about the concept of karaoke.
Singing badly because they're drunk?
Yes.
That's kind of the theme of karaoke.
But the thing with karaoke is, although you are singing badly and drunk, you are singing at all because you are drunk. The badly is always most of the time when you are singing badly drunk, you're not particularly good at singing sober. It's just when you're sober, you have self-respect.
And when you're drunk, you just want to have fun.
Right. Self-respect.
It's why I drink and then dance around and jump around when I'm drunk.
He did dance around and jump around a little bit with the karaoke. I'm not doing any of the recorded songs. By the way, the one that wasn't recorded purely by coincidentally, the song that wasn't recorded by Jason was She Fucking Hates Me by whoever does She Fucking Hates Me. Puddle of Mud. Yeah. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm technically singing She Fucking Hates Me at no one. Since I'm at this point in my life, I'm fairly fucking sure my wife doesn't hate me. Yet.
But I was there when you sang it.
Right. And I'm kind of singing it in your general direction. But you don't hate me. The other songs, some of them I sang at you. Oh, Crazy Bitch. I sang directly at you with a very slight buzz. but I sang that directly at you. The lyrics, what you fuck so good have on top of it, I cannot possibly sing to anyone else anymore and expect to live.
Closer.
Yeah, I didn't sing
You
closer
sang
to that. I
But
didn't sing closer.
anytime we heard that song, we both knew.
No, if I start telling other girls I want to feel them from the inside, I will not survive. Look, we both told each other.
We heard it. I think we heard it on the radio, and we were both like, "Oh, we know what that is."
We have both told each other that we do not believe in divorce, but to death do us part is something we can work with.
Yeah,
And since I have no intention of killing you, I'm pretty sure you're going to kill me.
By work with we mean I will decide that it's not working out and I will kill you.
Right. Now, just to be clear, if I suddenly turn up missing, it's because I have a real big fan of I'm a real big fan of randomly showing up in South American countries and going on hikes that last decades. So don't look for me. I like decade-long South American hikes. Anyway, the other thing we were randomly talking about is the apocalypse. We're pointing out that we don't really have any sort of plan that we have any... Like, we are paranoid enough to make apocalypse plans. We are not paranoid enough to have months of canned goods and ammo stockpiled.
But we know where to go and get it.
Right. If anybody knows that the world's going to come to an end and can give us real evidence,
we will, a year in advance,
appreciate it.
Know where to go to get
right. A year in advance is like even if it's just a few days in advance, though. I mean that's better than because we can go get canned goods, we can go get ammo, we can go to the things we probably should have if we can.
But if we know in advance, I'm calling friends and saying, "Yo, we need to go and get shit."
So,
and my friends will go, "Okay,
I guess
I'll see you in a few hours." Like,
do you guys have an emergency plan? Is there like a oh shit, freaking the world's coming to an end? Like, oh no, freaking the moon accidentally crashed into Canada. Now we can't get freaking ham, Canadian bacon, whatever they call it there.
They call it bacon there, but it's ham.
Oh no, we can't get loonies. What the hell are we going to do without Canadian $5 coins? Or are they $1 coins? Canadian money coins that may or may not be worth actual money. It's
Here.
Look, whether or not Canadian money counts depends on the decade. I mean, when I was growing up, Canadian money was about worthless. And we used to love it whenever we could use Canadian money for things. It used to be worth it to change your money over to, in upstate New York, it used to be worth it to change all your money over to Canadian money. And then go to, like, American malls that would they'd run specials where they took Canadian money at face value to get more tourist dollars. Nowadays, no, that's stupid. You will not make any money like that. Don't do it anymore. Yay. I don't know. Politics. Yay, politicians. I was going to say yay, Obama, but really, it was a long time ago that Canadian money caught up with us. I think Bush was still in office. So yay, Bush. I mean, Obama's been in office for 4 years now. It doesn't feel right to still be blaming Bush for things that are wrong.
You shouldn't really be blaming individuals.
At this point, stuff needs to be fixed. Politically, but what I would love politically is if the argument was whether or not we were going to use the conservative solution or whatever fucking problem we have, or the liberal problem, or the liberal solution, and then use whatever solution we had. That's not the case right now. The case is we get to debate if we're going to lose the liberal solution or the conservative solution. Then after we have that, we have the election for it. It's no, we're not going to do it. Nope, don't like that one. No, I don't like that solution. We're not going to do anything. We are going to make sure that your solution is not even implemented. Because the way it's rigged right now, doesn't matter how much you win as one or the other, you can't win everything. And if you can't win everything, Republicans and Democrats will not compromise. They're fucking children.
They don't compromise no matter what.
Right. But back in it, like what made Reagan awesome wasn't that Reagan was super conservative or liberal. It was that Reagan could talk to people and be like, look, we got to get something done. Let's make something that makes some sense and get a compromise out. And it wasn't just that Reagan was awesome. It was that the people he was talking to were willing to be, you know what, alright. Nobody was going to lose their job because they talked to fucking Reagan. Didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican. When you went back to your constituents and you were like, look, Reagan suggested this, this, and this. This is what I got in return. This is what I went with. That was acceptable. At this point,
It's not going to happen.
If you're a Democrat and you work with freaking John Bower, you're done. Forget it. You're done. You are not.
No. That's because Democrats won't.
If you are a
take
Republican,
anything from Republicans, and Republicans won't take anything from Democrats.
If you are a Republican and you are seen working with Obama, you're done. Sorry, that's it. Your career is over. You are going to lose in your own primary because you are not conservative or liberal enough, depending. And look, we need solutions for our problems, and some of them are going to be from the right, some of them are going to be from the left. But we need to care more about solving our problems than we do to make sure that we get the credit for solving the problems.
The problem is that people aren't going to do that.
The real problem is nobody's held accountable. The fact is, Congress has a 9% approval rating because nothing ever gets passed in Congress. But when you talk about the individual congressperson that is from your district, you will say, oh, well, he's good. He is just fighting for what's right. Look, he won't compromise. He won't work with anybody. If nothing gets passed, all of them need to be fired. And if we hold them to that, then we'll get some people who will work with each other. If we just never vote for the incumbent when nothing gets passed, then we'll get some people who will actually negotiate a little bit. We'll get some freaking back and forth. And I think it's more important that we get things done than we get things done correctly. Sometimes it's better to do things wrong and have done them than to insist we do things right and never do them at all. Alright, hey, how much time we got on that thing?
Minute 30.
What?
Minute 30.
Left? Oh. By how much time we meant, I really meant like how much time has passed. And when he's like a minute 30, I'm like, that's not right.
13:44.
Ah.
It's all time lord.
Cat is taking down the Christmas lights that I have not taken down yet.
It's fucking February.
It is. That's why they're not plugged in.
Yes, and they're still on here, and...
Yes. Because, fuck your Merry Christmas. It's February. We need...
But there are people with Christmas trees somewhere in this neighborhood.
We need some motherfucking, freaking Valentine's Day lights.
But there are people with Christmas trees in their houses.
Alright. I think we did enough, Jason.
If I sign off some cool way.
Oh, hey, allow me to sign off some cool way. Alvin, signing off a cool way.